Who are you?
My name is Tobias Blaha. I'm the director and veterinary of the Bioparc Geneva. And who are you?
I'm Anne-Sophie Deville and I'm a scientific collaborator of this Bioparc Geneva. And where we are, Tobias?
We are here in the Bioparc Geneva's lemur enclosure. The lemur is our ambassador, the tail we use, and also here on the logo. It's a really sympathetic, dynamic animal, highly endangered and really important to conserve.
So Tobias, as a vet, as a specialist in wildlife, the Bioparc, what for?
The Bioparc is a really important institute for me. In the 21st century, conservation is not about animals, it's about human, and therefore it's really important to sensibilize, to educate, and especially to create emotions between the animal and the human world. Anne-Sophie, what do you think what we can do to make this connection better between human and animals?
Like you said, I think emotion is really important, and I think that first we have to carry people closer to nature, to wild animals, and after we can valorize these animals, to explain them science about them, how to help them, conservation and efficient conservation. There is something we really love in the park is scientific research. We think that it's really important to that research in zoological institution, like here in the Bioparc, is complementary to the research in the wild. And can you give us some example of what we do here in Geneva?
Exactly. So we have a really important project here. It's about the West African crocodile, Crocodylus suhus. This species is not described yet morphologically, even if we are in the 21st century. And it's a big aim for the Bioparc Geneva, together with its collaboration partners, to describe the species. Because the more we know about the species, the more we can do for the species. For the IUCN, it's also really important to know how many individuals are left, to just categorize them for the red list as well. So there's also a second research project. It's about the hedgehogs in Geneva. It's a collaboration with the University of Sussex. We try to find out the reasons why hedgehogs are disappearing in Geneva, why and how they are injured, or what is going to happen with them, and we try to find solutions for that as well. Another really important research project is with the cotton-top tamarin. It's a Sarguinus oedipus. It's a PhD student who's working on their behavior. And it's really interesting for us to see that these little monkeys also teach their offsprings. It's like us human, and the great apes like chimpanzees and orangutans don't do that, but the little guys do it. And the last one, the really special one we are doing as well, it's about the little friends here, the lemurs. It's a study with the University of Neuchâtel together. We try to find out with the infrared camera and how they are stressed and how the group behavior is. Anne-Sophie, you have like fossas in your park. Why?
Yes, we have a really special species in our park. It's a fossa, which is the biggest carnivore on Earth in Madagascar. And this fossa is called Sakani. We will welcome a female soon. And his aim in life is to reproduce, to be sure to have offspring with a good genetic, in case we have to revive them one day in Madagascar. So this is a big program called, it's a conservation breeding program at the scale of Europe. And the aim is to breed fossa individual which have the good genetics to breed together, to be sure that we have good offspring with good genetics. So Tobias, I have the impression you are fond of Madagascar because of lemurs, because of Sakani the fossa, so why?
Yeah, for me it's really important to keep lemurs in our park. It's the perfect ambassador for Madagascar, and it's absolutely needed also to fascinate people here in Geneva about Madagascar. The endemic fauna of Madagascar is absolutely unique. I was there in 2019 also to find a conservation partner for in situ projects. And it's just an amazing country. The lemur, especially the lemur kata, is the perfect ambassador because people really know them, and it's a really sympathetic animal. And these little guys, you can say we are like an open ambassadee. People can see them, can see how they interact with each other, how social, how great, how amazing they are. And I think everybody who is once in contact with them just has to fall in love with them and wants to think about how to protect and to conserve them.
Just make me think also that it's important, even if we are in Geneva, to have also exotic animals, because our action can have big consequence also 1,000 kilometers away, like in Madagascar, like in South of America, in Africa, etc. So it's really important to sensibilize people, because we can buy exotic wood, for example. That it's important also to be aware that our action here can have big impact for conservation, and sometimes bad impact many thousand kilometers away. So here we are in the enclosure of Max and Maurice, two lynx, so the dad and the son, two lynx who were kept in a very small enclosure in a private, close to a private house. We saved them from this very small area, and so now they live here, and the people can see what is a lynx, how it looks like really, because we speak a lot about lynx, this big predator who is coming back in Switzerland, but few people know this species, and it's really cool, because now we can speak to them, we can give emotion to the public thanks to these lynx which have been saved, and we can speak to the people how to react if one day they have the chance to meet a wild lynx, and to do sensibilization, to speak about how to combine human activities and these big predators. So Tobias, some visitors ask the team of the Bioparc if these two lynx, Max and Maurice, can be released in the wild.
So the thing is, they were born already under human care, so it's not possible to release them anymore. These two lynx are really here as ambassadors. They have a really important role, like Anne-Sophie already explained. It's to fascinate, to educate the people, and to see how great these animals are. To see this lynx in the wild, it's almost not possible. It's like if you win in the lottery to see a lynx in the wild, and there we can give a hand and an opportunity to tell the children how important and great they are. These lynx, if you would release them in nature, wouldn't survive, because they don't know how to hunt, and they're also not used to the freedom. So it's not possible. Okay. So here in the Bioparc, you have also a care center for wild fauna. It's really important for us to care about abandoned animals, injured animals. We are talking about species foxes, hedgehogs, squirrels, but also dormouses. We heal them here in the care center, and most of them can be released afterwards to nature again. This is rewilding, which is really important for us. We do mostly like soft release. We have an enclosure, also in a forest close to the spot here. And the animals get used to their habitat, and afterwards they will be freed. This little fox arrived with 400 grams. She is now really good. She had like respiratory problems, and everything is good now. So she will go soon to the forest enclosure and will be rewilded soon. Oh.
Tobias, what we have behind us?
Yeah, in this pond we have the European pond turtle. It's a really interesting project, because even here in Switzerland we have like white turtles. It's a project also for reintroduction here in the Canton of Geneva, and a really big project for education too, because so many visitors come here to our park and don't even know that there's wild turtles in Switzerland. This project is really important also to do with collaboration partners. It's with Infofauna Carge, and conservation in total has to be done in a network, because we have to be strong together, and the efforts we can do together are even bigger. And I think that's it.
Yeah, and that's right, that reptiles are not the animals which are the most loved by public, whereas there is a lot of fun facts, biological fun facts to tell about reptiles, and especially this turtle, as the fact that she spends the winter underground in the mud, and she can also breathe thanks to her skin, but also thanks to the cloac which is very special.
The thing is, with these special informations, even with an animal which does not look so sexy, you can make advertisement for conservation. And it's not only the plushy, nice baby animals who needed to be conserved, it's also the pond turtles. All together we can do something, and all together we will do something to make it a better world.